Welcome to Cause and Solution.
I'm Adriana.
And I'm Jennifer.
We will not only be bringing you the latest news and scoops on today's stars, we will be covering their stories in a way you haven't seen before.
Everybody's talking about people like Paris Jackson, Angelina Jolie, and Justin Bieber.
Jim Carrey, Miley Cyrus, and Eminem, just to name a few.
We talk about their troubles with drugs, DUIs, children, and mental status.
Everyone's talking about the lives of these celebrities. People listen to their music, watch their movies, and even emulate them. Their lives and problems are exposed for the world to see, but rarely ever do we talk about the cause of their problems. Rarely ever do we explore the solution. That all changes today.
We will go further than any other news show has before. We will not only get to the root of these situations, but offer solutions to them as well. Join us as we begin CNS Cause and Solution.
In recent news is a tragic story of Cory Monteith. The Canadian musician and actor was best known for his role as Finn Hudson on the Fox television series Glee. Monteith was found dead in his hotel room in downtown Vancouver after missing his scheduled noon checkout time.
We learned that his autopsy and toxicity screening showed that the 31-year-old Glee star died of an overdose, officially referred to as mixed drug toxicity, with heroin and alcohol being among the many substances found in his body.
In a recent interview, Monteith discussed his history of substance abuse as a teen, and in April 2013, he again sought treatment for his addiction. It was no secret that for many years he had struggled with drugs and alcohol.
Monteith spoke candidly just a few weeks before his death about abusing drugs as a teenager and his ongoing battle with substance abuse. He was quoted as saying, "I'm lucky to be alive. I had a serious problem." How did he go from feeling thankful to be alive to dead of an overdose?
The question remains, when a tragedy like this takes place, could it have been prevented? The answer is yes. His tragedy could have been prevented, and so could the deaths of thousands of other men, women, and children who have died of an overdose in this country alone.
Let's take a closer look at the root of this tragedy. We find divorce, a lack of parental supervision, a lack of self-respect, a lack of positive coping skills, and a lack of positive character.
So many underlying issues. He learned this type of behavior long before his Hollywood days. Monteith once said that he never felt like he belonged as a child. His parents got divorced at 7, which started him on a downward spiral that eventually led him to substance abuse. Cory has admitted in previous interviews that he considers himself an at-risk youth. After his parents' divorce and separation, he started skipping class and getting into trouble. Soon he was getting high every chance he got, and by the time he was 16, he dropped out of school and was deep into drug use.
Research comparing children of divorced parents to children with married parents shows children from divorced homes suffer academically. They experience high levels of behavioral problems. Their grades suffer, and they are less likely to graduate from high school. They are substantially more likely to be incarcerated for committing a crime as a juvenile. They are also more likely to engage in drug and alcohol use, as well as risky sexual behavior. Children of divorced parents suffer more frequently from symptoms of psychological distress, and the emotional scars of divorce last into adulthood.
Our children today are suffering. They're devaluing their own self-worth as human beings, and their lack of self-respect sometimes results in choices that lead to risk-taking behaviors like the one Cory made. Risk-taking behaviors exposes you to physical and mental injury, harm, and danger. Alcohol and drugs can cause you to make choices and take risks that are detrimental to your health, safety, and character.
So what's the solution? Can anything be done to help the tens of thousands of children who come from broken families every year in the United States alone, who suffer from alienation, low self-worth, and self-destructive behaviors?
The solution is the Peaceful Solution Character Education Program. This program, when diligently taught and practiced, can change the heart and mind, can bring stability to marriages, mend broken homes, and stop the downward spiraling behaviors of our children that can lead to irreversible damage and premature death.
The solution is about learning how to build a positive moral character with traits such as self-control, respect, and humility. Think about the marriages that could be saved if husbands and wives practiced self-control and showed respect and consideration to each other. Think of the children who would have stable lives in a loving, caring, and supportive family.
The greatest thing anyone can value is life. And that's what the Peaceful Solution Character Education teaches. Developing a positive moral character will teach children to value their own life and to have respect for themselves.
We have explored the causes that have led to the untimely death of Cory Monteith and the thousands of other men, women, and children who have suffered and is suffering from the devastation of divorce and drug and alcohol abuse.
We have explored the solution, the peaceful solution, the only solution that can make a difference in the lives of all people. We here at Cause and Solution truly believe that if Cory Monteith had been taught these concepts found in the Peaceful Solution Character Education Program, he would have had the tools he needed to make better choices in his life.
If you or anyone you know is in a similar situation, we encourage you to seek help. It is never too late to make the right choice. We thank you for joining us, and we hope that you will join us again for our next installment of Cause and Solution.
Until then, stay positive. I think you did pretty well.